Let's go. 60 yards.
58, the mic.
Man out, man out, man out, man out. Shit. Hey,
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Check hot route. Hot.
Hurry.
Begin.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Ready.
3 out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Buccaneers 0. Brett Maher set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, break.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Gotta do better.
Come on, go.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Set. 60 out.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Big grip.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing in the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Kill.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. SOS.
Watch that. Yo. Motion. 22, jet, bomber. Hey, check. 22, put jet, bomber.
Get hands on motion, man.
Now a give, right side. Taylor. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Captain Munnerlyn
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
We got to step it up.
Check 37.
Jackson now. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Shoot!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to...
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown!
DK Metcalf. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time.
I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Protection's certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Ready up.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at about the 28. So possession goes over here on the punt. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
No.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. That's complete to John Ross. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
That's good for the Saints. First down.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time and find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that?
And this is caught. Touchdown, New Orleans. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10.
Back and go full strength. Check your hot read. Under 10. Under 10.
Bravo.
55 is mine, guys. 55. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that.
Go. Get it.
On first down, here's Breida. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. (21-0) our score after one.
Ready.
55. Mike, 55. No.
Hey, Charlie.
Check. 55 to mine.
Now.
Second and 13.
Hey, keep it up.
They'll dump this down to Matt Breida. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The Bucs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman.
Here we go.
Set, ready.
They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Let's go.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Single receiver. Single receiver.
Hey, wahoo.
Here's 2nd and 8. Completes it to Hardman. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic.
Ready.
You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
56.
Now Jackson on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively. Nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Ready.
2nd and 11. This Pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sack, baby.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
36.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. Towards the end zone for Brown. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
A throw over the middle taken in.
Come on, fella.
A gain of 32 that time.
Hey, Sue.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Alert now.
Now it's Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, exit.
2nd and 4. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
What's my name?
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Captain Mutterland. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Set. 18, Gator. Smoke. Go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Breida. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set, ready.
The Bucs
50,
offense set to begin their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
70, Indy.
Hey, eat. I'm coming. Mike, 55.
Ready?
He'll look to throw.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield
got it
down to
ready.
the 40
30
before it's
base.
all said and done.
Blue draw Corker.
The end result, 21
Jack 31,
yards.
Jack 31.
First down.
This is Breida. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Here we go. Set.
The run got
60
4.
or.
Now they deal with a second and 6.
High 7. X3. 218. Chop.
Second and 6 at the Saints 37.
5.
Second and 6. He sets to fire deep. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Here we go. Hey, come on. 56.
Let's go, defense. It's our time. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. He'll find Metcalf. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And an alley to run. The 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there on the option. 41 yards on the ground. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Good job.
DK Metcalf with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Bucs
And
offense
two
set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Second down and inches. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Safety creep.
Now.
They run with Breida. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Hey, Delta.
Second and 9 now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Hey, Haywood. Big trip.
Second and 1. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Hey, foxtrot.
Brings up second and 1 at their
2.
They'll set up to throw. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
And this offense can get their tight ends involved. They can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Ready?
This is Breida on the draw. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
50, plant. Recon, 132 fighter.
Crash.
brings up second
Hey,
and
Alpha.
5 at the Saints' 37.
Second and 5. Sharks got it left side. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a first and 10 at the 15. Back to throw here. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
So don't say nothing.
They'll set up a throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Bucs on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Buzz. Get it.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Bravo.
Give me that ball.
On the ball. Now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, a broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now is dominating and kicking around a team who have been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out Seattle.
And down he goes. throws, a Buccaneer sack. Dexter Lawrence just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided.
56 to Mike.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going deep for and this will be caught at the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
That's what they call it.
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
That's what I'm talking
Call
about.
it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Greystone travel.
Check 13. Check 99. Check 99. Hey.
Let's go. Let's go. Get that.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Come on,
so
set.
Time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Mike 55.
Shoot.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short.
Here we go.
And that leads to a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for New Orleans, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.